Great. I did it again. I was able to record 3 hours worth of content, all for a video that would never be made because I don't know how to use recording software on a computer. This is the second day in a row that I've lost hours of my time for you. For you. Thank you. Great. All for a mod that they didn't even like. Most people can't even use this mod. That's the worst part about it. Most people just, like, I can't open it. It's not working for me. Man, god damn it. But look at me. I just had to explain everything. Now, the original setup of the video was that there's going to be 3 hours of footage of me just opening every single national focus and just showing it off. I wouldn't read it aloud because that would take 10 more hours because there's so much. So much. They put actual effort into this, and that's surprising, but so much effort I couldn't even fit it all onto the page. But, you can't have it all. I don't feel bad about making this a much smaller video. I mean, the devs didn't even want to release it. It was like hey, we want to redo the whole mod from the ground up because we just don't like the direction it's going in. But we want you to have the game anyways. So thanks. Yeah, don't expect a live, or not a live video, but like an actual video on a computer of the actual game that you're watching a video about. No, you get to actually go play it, asshole. It's KAISERWORLD, and it'll probably have in parentheses old, and they'll explain, wait, I didn't want to even release it, wait. But I just kind of compiled all the real major focus trees here, because that was going to be the whole thing. And there's so much content for the, whatchamacallit? The British Isles? Yeah, there's a lot. But let's get all the easy ones out of the way. So, with the USA, in their teasers, they have something for U.S. Civil War and a lot about Bill Clinton. But I didn't see it in the game. Like, I tried all the focus. It's probably later down the line with some, like, event tree or something. But I didn't really have the time or the care to actually go and find it out. But basically all that Bernie Sanders does, who is the prime minister since 2008, because the mod started in 2010, he either passes a bill or he fails it, and it leads to the same main focus tree of being nice to the Germans, finalizing the Imperial Protectorate of Alaska, and pushing continuous, like, civil rights bills or whatever, like making the gays allowed to marry, or talking to Ted Kaczynski. That's actually in the mod. Canada, I went through that so fast I didn't understand what it was. It was probably about tax or some stupid stuff like that. In this mod, Russia is because this is a continuation mod for Kaiser Redux. It's the Soviet Russian Empire or something like that. It's like the Soviet Union and the monarchy combined or something like that. And the focus tree basically does nothing. It just ends in economic collapse or economic super whatever you call it. When it goes really high up. Then there's an FBI There's an FBI government controlling all of South America or all of Central America. They have a small tree and it doesn't really matter. Germany. The only real changes it makes is that you can declare war on France, which is the French Empire in this mod, and you can declare the Fourth Reich, and you can also, dissolve the Danubian Federation or whatever. And yes, the borders do look ugly. I did read that comment, and I do agree they're not exactly the best looking. Ireland, it goes into a civil war, either with communism or fascism. Scotland either becomes a German puppet and controls all of England, or it just becomes another one of those, regular democracies, where you can just choose a bunch of different paths, and they're all just getting ready for the war with totalist Britain, which is under the control of Tony Blair. But forget about that for a minute. Wales is basically a terrorist state at that point, looking like it. And it's the same as all the Scotland paths, where it's literally just getting ready for England to invade them. England, on the other hand, has all the content in the world, man. You should see this thing. It's there's two main ways it goes down. Either you invade Wales and you succeed, and when you succeed, Tony Blair gets a huge, massive ego, and there's like a really long focus tree before all this too. A lot of it too. It's really good, but I think there's like 3 different focus trees just leading up to invading Wales, and you actually invade Wales. If you win, then you get to invade the rest of the British Isles and get the north of Ireland, and then you get to start the third Weltkrieg, where USA and the Entente, which includes Canada, South Africa, and Australia, all declare war on Germany, and Germany declares war on them, and Germany also declares war on Russia, and Russia declares war on all of Europe, and that's fun. China, India, they both have factions, but they don't have any actual content for them. I don't know what country. I think they might use the Japan basic focus tree or something like that, or some other country where it has 4 different paths, vanilla focus tree to go down. That's what they use for the default focus tree. How I know this? Because I looked through it when I was looking at China, and it had a focus, like the first conquering focus was take over Ireland, and that just seemed stupid. And then I looked at all the other countries, and all of them had the exact same focus tree, including Japan, which is has Korea split between the north, which is a republic, and then the south, which is it's like a dominion of South Korea, and then the northeast of Korea is directly controlled by Japan. India is just socialist. Afghanistan is big. Balochistan exists. Iran is socialist under the Russians. Egypt is a giant kingdom of Arabia. The social Ottomans are just kind of kept on a prison island in Bahrain and control Qatar and Sudan, I think. Or no, control they control Qatar through puppets. Qatar and Libya. The rest of Africa is either under Hoover III, as in the grandson of King Hoover, Herbert Hoover of America, and he controls all Liberia and then hence Western Africa. And the rest of Africa is either under South Africa, Portuguese Empire, Rhodesia, or the Ethiopian Empire, or the African Federation, which is just Middle Africa continued. But yeah, and I haven't gotten to the Wales failed invasion focus tree because that's huge, man. You should see this thing. There's so many. I might as well just get into it because who cares about the Incan Empire or the Empire of Brazil? Because that's the only other interesting things there. I'll just tell you. So if you fail to invade Wales, Tony Blair dies, and he has 4 successors. One of them is gonna be Boris Johnson. Livingston, some guy who doesn't matter, and he doesn't even get an expanded focus tree. Livingston, I think he's just a continuation of Tony Blair. I don't remember him doing that much. Boris Johnson, he returns back to democracy or socialism, like easy democracy. It's not like totalitarian shit. And he can either fail at uniting all of Britain or succeed, and then if he succeeds, it's boring. If he fails, you get 4 other choices: Theresa May, some priest, Galloway, and Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage does nothing. The priest does nothing. And Mary Teresa, or whatever fuck her name is, does nothing. And Galloway also does nothing. But if he wins, he takes over all of Britain. Yay. Livingston does more nothing than the other guy, and then there's the last guy. I think his name is Kennedy. This motherfucker does everything. He let's see. He invades, I think re-invades Wales, or the focus is, and then when he tries to go through Scotland, it fucks everything. Like, holy shit. The UN, which does exist, gets involved, and you can either give up or you can keep on going. If you give up, something like that. Yeah, if you keep on going into the war, you can either win it, and that's easy, or you can fail it. And there's different focuses different focus paths you can go on. One of them is just you become a national redoubt in the south of England, or you become just split up into the Kingdom of Northumbria and Kingdom of South England, I think, or Republic of Southern England, or you become completely controlled by Scotland through the English transitionary government, or you win, and then you win, and that's it. That's the whole mod. Also, Iceland gets a pass for some reason. It doesn't change anything. They haven't completed it yet, and they probably never will because they're not really planning on finishing the mod in this current state. They're probably going to redo it, lose hope and progress, and eventually might die, just like every other mod. Your ambition drives you, but it doesn't drive you hard enough to finish the fuck. Because you people get paid now. That's the crazy thing. Paid, they allow Patreon for. I give up. Whatever. I drew good for this video though. Yeah, I remember that.